What's going on, YouTube? It is the SMT. Thanks for tuning into this edition of the SMT YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about a topic that I think a lot of people are downplaying. I actually think with the current events of all the things that are going on, with a lot of people putting strain on networks because they're working from home or possibly, education from home, there's a lot more strain on networks. The networks are going to have to respond. The carriers are going to have to respond. So in today's video, we're going to look at how T-Mobile, Verizon, Dish, AT&T, all these carriers are going to have to do something different, and it's going to have to be accelerated, specifically with 5G. All that in today's video. That all starts now. Before we get started with today's video, please turn your attention to the description box where I've got a set of different links for all the things that are going on with the community. The SMT Patreon page, $1, $2, and $3 tiers to get involved with a community of network tech enthusiasts just like you. We have the second channel links, the Mobile Tech live streams where all of our live stream podcasts get archived, the @SneedTech Twitter handle, and the Megadon.net invite code is there. A link for it where you could take your social media security more seriously, the only social media platform you'll ever need, the social media platform of the future, no ads, no tracking, no algorithms, Megadon.net. For today, let's take a look at 5G and what it's going to be doing in terms of 2020 and 2021. We've got this preconceived notion that networks take a long time to mature, and it really takes time for networks to build out. That statement in and of itself is true. There's nothing false about it. But I'm here to tell you that due to the circumstances and the things that have happened recently, all of that could potentially change and become more accelerated. Bandwidth requirements in the future are only going to increase. Processes and applications that we utilize for our day-to-day usages, whether it's work, whether it's play, or it's education, all that demand is increasing. Verizon has already disclosed data on their current situation. They've mentioned that gaming traffic has gone up 75%. Web traffic overall has increased by almost 50%. T-Mobile has reported similar usage. It looks like 77% an increase in multimedia messaging currently in what's going on, and also their hotspot usage has increased by 40%. Here are some interesting statistics from some of the most populated cities in the US. T-Mobile is reporting that in New York City, 86% of subscribers are locked into a single tower. In San Francisco, that number is at 77%. So people that are staying home due to the current situation are locked into a single tower, and because they're not switching between towers, all of that traffic locked into one single site. This is where 5G comes into play. 5G could be a legitimate problem solver to some of this network strain, the capacity that's required to serve these customers on these networks, on these sites. Don't get me wrong, I really like fiber. The problem with fiber is it's super expensive, it's very intrusive. There's huge limitations in terms of where you can do it sustainably in terms of profitability for different providers. So they don't really want to do that. It looks like the shift is going to be mobility, and the shift is going to be 5G in the case of fixed or wireless, especially when you think about rural and suburban regions where maybe fiber isn't going to be the primary focus for the future of networks. Education, school, you think about education from home, and then the situation with work being from home and what's going on, the network strain is going to be there. So let's see what AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile can do really soon. I'm expecting accelerated 5G deployment. Now, the carriers are going to do what they have to do, but I think the FCC also is going to have some pressure on them. They're going to have to get these spectrum auctions going, and they're going to have to do it pretty quickly. And also, NR and 5G equipment, all that radio technology, everything that's required to deploy the tech, they've got to kick up their production. They've got to kick up the manufacturing process and get this equipment out to carriers. If you ask me, the pressure is there. The wireless carriers are ready. The investment is ready to be spent. 5G mobility has so many advantages. I mean, just think about it, right? It could be super dynamic. It could be super responsive. You get the low latency. You get the high capacity that people require. T-Mobile specifically adding more and more market share, T-Mobile having more and more data traffic. I think also the situation where they want to be able to run some form of a home broadband connection. Maybe they are even going to pretty soon probably deploy some form of an TV over IP. There's going to be a lot of network strain. They're going to need that capacity. This is going to be required. Let's not forget that T-Mobile is also going to be including Quibi, which is going to be their new kind of sort of TV app thing that they're going to be doing with these short framed episodes, like 10-minute episodes of TV. I mean, that's going to be, if it's going to run at any type of resolution that's decent, it's going to take some bandwidth to do this. Verizon's also going to have more and more customers that they're going to be adding, as well as AT&T. In Verizon's case, many of their customers are starting to shift away from data buckets and limited data plans, and they're moving towards unlimited. We see what AT&T is doing with FirstNet, but again, that's not going to be enough. That's low band spectrum that is limited in terms of what it can do with capacity because of its narrow band. It's just not going to get the job done. 5G is going to have to be the answer for pretty much all carriers. Well, I'm predicting that with COVID-19 and this type of problem probably not going anywhere in the near future, as well as in the far future, more situations like this could occur. They're going to have to be ready. The networks are going to have to deploy faster than I think initially thought. So what say you in the comment section? Tell me what you guys think of kind of my synopsis. I honestly think that the 5G networks are going to deploy faster due to the requirements. Don't be surprised if the FCC speeds things up. Don't be surprised if the carriers speed things up in responding to the capacity needs of people in the current situation and in the near future. By all means, let me know what you guys think of these, kind of my take on it. Go ahead and drop me a line in the comment section below. The voice of the people, the pulse of the SMT Nation. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. If you like this video, please by all means go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Share it to your favorite social media platforms, whichever ones that you have, whether it's Twitter or YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. That would greatly help the channel quite a bit. And if you are new, please do hit that subscribe button and the bell notification icon if you never want to miss an upload from the SMT YouTube channel. Maybe you're not ready to go, you want to check out some of these other videos. I've got them all over the place. There's videos here, all over the place. Check out those videos. I hand selected them for you to check out if you want to do that and you're not ready to leave the channel. Thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for being here and taking the time to do so. I'm the SMT, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.